The Hunter Valley of New South Wales, Australia, known for its wine production and spectacular views, is also the biggest producer of coal in the state. Today, some of the mining past has disappeared, but remnants of its history still remain. This time on Abandoned Spaces, we continue our look in the Hunter Valley region, where we travel to Neath and investigate beautiful Neath Station and signal box as we walk the tracks of history. As we continue our explorational journey along the rails of history, we travel northeast from our last destination and arrive at the historic village of Neath, with its iconic Neath Hotel and its long history of mining. Part of the once extensive rail network of the South Maitland Railway, which was a privately owned railway that served the South Maitland coalfields with freight and passenger services. The SMR is known as being one of the last networks to use steam locos, the last being in 1983. The South Maitland Railway, being the major source of coal transportation, made Neath an important rail hub, which we'll investigate shortly. Now sitting abandoned, Neath Station's platform and signal box are only a stone's throw from the centre of Neath town centre. The once dual line, siding and branch lines, now reduced to a single line, which supplied the coalfields southwest of Maitland, with the last coal service being in 2020 when the Poultons mine was suspended. The smashed and vandalised signal box sits alone on the overgrown platform, a far cry from its beginning. Opened in 1908, Neath Station served as a main junction point for the Cessnock branch and the Neath Colliery branch, which crossed the main road and ran parallel for quite some time alongside of it. Neath Colliery was opened in 1907 and was a main source of income for the people in the area. The branch to the mine was upgrade, as the mine sat on top of a hill. Originally, a complicated signalling manoeuvre of forward reverse forward had to take place to get trains off the main branch. The system was simplified in 1975 with a facing crossover. As the mine's supply waned, it was closed in 1984. But the branch line remained in use until the coal washery was closed in April of 1988. The branch line was lifted shortly after. Let's take a walk east along the old up main. First up we come to the position of the short siding just west of the platform, shown here. The siding branched off the main line just at the road crossing and was used for storage. As we continue, we come to the 70-metre long platforms, still standing strong under the weeds. Made from brick, concrete and soil construction, they lay offset to each other. The track and sleepers here are still in reasonable condition, with new ballast, but some of the wooden sleepers are beginning to show decay, with every fourth sleeper being a steel track lock tie. As we continue, we approach the beautiful display of orange trumpet vines, under which hides the original Neath Station sign, showing its age with every crack and chip in the paint. Next to which sits the first structure, the toilet block, which is made from a timber frame and corrugated iron. This dunny is also enveloped with the trumpet vines. Let's take a closer look. There are two toilets, each with their own vestibule area. But their days of being functional are long gone. Now they provide a home for the snakes and spiders. At the end of the platform we reach the signal box, which has become a bit of a tourist attraction to the town of Neath in recent years. Once a hive of activity with schedules and staff exchange, Now the rusting structure stands testament to a past era. Let's take a look inside. Sitting amongst the broken shards of glass and fibro sits the signal levers, left to rust in position. Until recently the signal box was locked, but the vandals have made their way in and have taken toll on the remaining history that the space once held. The defaced and smashed walls, with debris strewn over the aging wet carpet, are all that are left now. The lone hook on the railing outside where the staff once hung now sits empty. A space that had purpose now sits abandoned. What the vandals haven't destroyed, the termites have. Looking east, we see the up main disappearing into the distance, and here is the approximate position where the Neath mine branch line left for its journey across the road and up the grade to the mine. Little evidence remains of the branch or the crossing that existed, buried under the bitumen of the resurfaced road. Let's cross the track and take a look at the other platform. The second platform serviced the down main towards Abermain and Cessnock. The scars of the removed rail are still evident, with the rail still existing in the crossing on the side road. There isn't much left on this platform. The Neath Station sign remains, with its rail and wood design showing its age. Surrounded by hundreds of bull ants' nests, making exploration of this space a little interesting. Slightly further down the platform are some of the removed rails that carried some of the last steam operation in New South Wales. What lies ahead for this beautiful piece of railway history? Will it be left to the vandals and the rot, or will someone save it? There are active petitions in government in play to get a passenger service put through to Cessnock. Will that ever happen? Only time will tell. Until next time, what lurks in your abandoned spaces?